Hello, hello. This is Meliss from Meliss Marketing. I'm so excited to be able to give you guys this Facebook Live today because I want to talk to you about ad optimization and being strategic and how important these two things are and how we can work them together to your advantage for your marketing strategy. So first, if you don't know who I am, I'm Meliss Jakubovic. I own Meliss Marketing. I'm a Facebook ads expert and marketing strategist, and I help businesses, small businesses and entrepreneurs put their product or service in front of the right customer or client so that they can spend time doing what they love to do while the business scales on its own. So there's a lot of upfront work that's required for that in order for that to run smoothly and seamlessly. So optimizing your Facebook ads is the goal, not the goal per se, but the way to ensure that you are doing your Facebook marketing correctly, I should say. And hopefully you guys can hear me with all these cars driving past me. But basically what you need to do is have your Facebook ad up front. That's the front end of your business. And I talk a lot about needing to have a back end of your business, your sales funnel, so that after they click the ad, they have somewhere to go. And we're going to be using that sales funnel to target your cold traffic, your prospects, people who are walking by your store, let's say, your warm traffic. Those are the people who are in your store browsing around, and your hot traffic. Those are the people who've already purchased from you. They are your lifers. They are your fans for life. They love what you have, they buy what you have, and they want to buy more and more from you because they know you, they like you, they trust you, and they know that what you have is a good service or product. So we will be targeting cold traffic, warm traffic, and hot traffic using Facebook advertising and having them fall into the funnel wherever they are. So you're following your prospect or your customer and meeting them wherever they are in their customer journey. So this looks different. The language that you use is different. The offers that you use are different. The price points that you use are different. It's extremely strategic. So all these people who are saying, oh, I'm using Facebook advertising and I became a millionaire, maybe they are. A lot of those people are scammers and they're not. But the people that really are making millions and millions on Facebook are doing it with a specific strategy. They did not just become millionaires overnight. They did not just wake up, turn on their funnel, start a Facebook ad, people click through, and boom, $1 million in their bank account. That didn't happen. If they're telling you that that's what happened, they're lying to you. So to become a millionaire on Facebook, what you need to do is be extremely strategic. And that could be a 6 to 8 month process on the front end before you get it right, before your strategy is golden. And then you can start generating the big bucks. So anyone who's told you they've become a millionaire overnight with Facebook ads is lying. So what we want to do is meet our customer wherever they are on their customer journey with these Facebook ads. And we have an elaborate strategy where we plan out what each prospect or customer, your cold, warm, or hot traffic, needs to see in order to connect to you. It's all about providing value. I'm sure you've heard that before from me and from other people here on Facebook, because that's so true. If you don't provide value for people, they don't really give you the time of day. They don't care. What's in it for them? So think about what's in it for your prospect, what's in it for your customer or your lifer, your lifelong fans, and provide them what they need in order to move them deeper along their journey, further into your funnel, and get them to convert. So what you need to do is tweak things. You need to stay focused. So you want to have one funnel, and you want to drive traffic to that funnel with your Facebook advertising. You need to wait for Facebook to optimize your ads. And then you also need to make sure you have a big enough pool of people coming into your funnel in order for there to be enough data there for Facebook to optimize properly. And then you want to spend your time and your energy and your focus on that one funnel. Okay, you don't want to be driving traffic to one funnel, see it doesn't work, throw away your ad, throw away your funnel, and go, you know what, that was crap, that didn't work, let's start a new funnel. Because that's not how you make it to the $1 million mark. What you need to do is stick to that one funnel and tweak it. Change what's not working. Test and test and test and test again, and then repeat. So you want to set your demographics, your target audience. You want to use the language that they're using. And then test, wait, be patient. See what happens. Give it a couple days. If something doesn't work, switch one thing, but just one variable. Switch the age, switch location, switch gender, switch your target that your interest-based targeting, switch the wording on your landing page, switch the way they follow the sequence in the funnel with your upsell or your downsell. Constantly be tweaking on that one funnel and that one ad, so that way you can see what's working and what's not. Don't give up. The people that are scatterbrained and start doing one thing and turn on their ad and then go, oh, Facebook advertising is stealing my money, it's crap, it doesn't help me, it doesn't bring anybody in, screw this, get rid of that, and we'll try something else. Those people aren't focused enough, and they're not in it for the long run. Facebook advertising works, and it works amazingly well, but you need to have a long-term strategy in place. You need to be thinking about what's going to be happening in the future, a couple months down the line. Not just, I'm going to throw up an ad and see what happens, and if it doesn't work, knock it down and that's it, and Facebook advertising sucks. And that's why a lot of businesses are not being successful. They're not finding success in Facebook advertising because they're not being patient. They're not being strategic, and they're just starting off with their ad and their funnel, giving it a quick shot at it, saying it doesn't work for me, throwing away their money and churning it off, and that's it. So you do need to have a strategy. We do have a strategy at Meliss Marketing that works for our clients. So if you do need help, of course, reach out and we'd be happy to talk to you. But if this is something that you want to do on your own, plan out your strategy, and also realize that you can double your ROI, your return on investment, by retargeting. So it's important that you have your pixel in place so you can track everybody. You know what page each person, each prospect has hit in your funnel, so that you're able to follow them around on Facebook with retargeting ads that apply to whatever point they are in your sales funnel. So it's a very strategic process. There's a lot of upfront work as far as creation, as far as strategy, as far as being patient. A lot of times that's the kicker. That's hard for people to be patient, but there is a process, and it does work, and it works amazingly well. But you have to be focused, and you need to tweak and change things and split test all the time. You're gonna get that winning ad and that winning funnel once you have worked on it and you've tested it against your audience, and you've seen that this is my target, and this is the way I speak to them, and this is the best next logical step. Hopefully you can hear me. This is the best logical next step for your customer to take in their customer journey. So I want you to be thinking about the path of your customer. If people are just walking by your store, sometimes it takes 7 or 8 times for someone to walk by your store before they decide they want to walk in and they want to go in. Then they're in the browsing stage. Once they're browsing, you may have to speak to them a certain way. You may have to answer their questions or their objections. They may feel like, oh, I can't do this for whatever reason. You need to know what those reasons are in advance of your customer telling you, so that you have a logical response to give them that will send them to the next level in your customer journey. Maybe they buy from you all the time, they're your lifers. You still need to nurture them with a nurture sequence, an email nurture sequence. You still need to provide value to them. You're not only focused on new customers coming into your store, you also need to be focused on the people who are in your store that love you, that are your lifers, and give them however much value you can. So it's all about the way you speak to your customer, the ad copy. It's about your targeting, making sure you're testing and split testing, and it's about your focus, being strategic and staying within the plan that you set out, the long-term plan. Facebook advertising does not work if you just throw up an ad, possibly not even have a sales funnel and go, let me put some money on this ad and see what happens. That won't work. Boosting posts, that won't work. You need to have a strategy in place, and you need to be able to connect with your cold market, your warm market, or your hot market, wherever they are in their customer journey. So it's very strategic, and this is how you become a millionaire. There is no overnight millionaire in Facebook. Maybe they turned on their Facebook ads 6 to 8 months ago. They've been tweaking and split testing, following this strategy, not starting new funnels and new ads, just staying really focused on that one product, that one focus on their funnel, tweaking the ads, coming up with a retargeting series in addition to their regular ad series, and sticking with it. Once all of those variables have been tested and you have all of the data and Facebook has optimized, then you'll be able to say, all right, this is becoming a plan that I know when I put $1 into my system, it's bringing me back $3, like a cash machine. Facebook ads, though, it's not an ATM machine. You can't say, I'm going to put in $1,000, I'm getting back 3,000 from day one. That would be a 3-to-1 ROI. 3-to-1 ROI, of course, is something that is achievable, but you have to make sure that you are tweaking and optimizing and really using very high level Facebook strategy in order to achieve this, so that when you get to that point, you can say, all right, this is consistent. Now I know if I put in $1,000, I get back $3,000. If I put in $1 million, I get back $3 million. So those millionaires you find on Facebook, they have been testing for months and months and months. They did not just turn on an ad and become a millionaire. So you need to plan it out. Plan out your long-term strategy, 6 months, 8 months, whatever it is. Calculate your ROI. How many people do I need to have on my list to convert this many people in order for me to bring in this much revenue? You really need to plan everything out. And like I told you, your ROI can double in the retargeting stage. So it's really important that you're tracking everybody with your Facebook pixel, and you're speaking to everyone on your customer journey with the language that they need to hear from you based on where they are in the journey. So for example, if I'm talking about optimizing Facebook ads to an ice cream shop owner, they might not understand. First, I need to educate them. So I'd educate them on Facebook ads. I'd educate them on what optimization is. After they've purchased from me and maybe they've moved to being my warm market or my hot market, then they may already know some of my language that I use in my business. They may know what optimization is. They may know what sales funnels are. So you need to make sure that you're using language that your ideal customer is using and understands. You don't want to skip over it. You don't want to speak to a cold market prospect the way you'd speak to a lifer, your hot lead, someone who's your lifelong fan. So you really need to be sure that you're speaking to the specific target market the way they need to hear it, and that you're gently moving them through a nurture sequence to the next stage in your funnel so that you can meet your customer wherever they are on the customer journey. That's being strategic. You also want to be extremely detailed. You want to make sure that you are keeping track of which variables you've tested and what they brought in, what are the stats on that. So the more strategic you can be, the more money you'll be saving. Because if you're not strategic and you're just pumping money into a Facebook ad, a lot of that is going out the door. A lot of those leads might not be your best leads to market, and there'll be holes or leaks in your funnel. So if you want to save your money and be very strategic with it, then you really need to know what your target is, how you're going to get them into your store, once they're in your store, how you're going to get them to purchase from you. Once they've purchased from you, how you're going to get them back in to purchase something else. So you have to be very strategic in order to be sparing on your ad dollars, let's say. And of course, the more money you put into Facebook ads, the faster you're going to get these results and this data that you can use to test. So if you're only going to put in $100 in your ads, in your ad spend, you're not going to get as much data as if you put $1,000 into your ad spend. So take that into consideration when you're planning out your 6 or 8 month plan, because when you're only going to put $100 a month, your plan might need to be a year out. If you're going to put $1,000 in, maybe your plan is 6 months. So really sit down and think about Who is your cold market? Who is your warm market? Who is your hot market? What are you providing? What value are you providing? What's in it for them at each one of those points? And then you need to test and also calculate how much you want to put in your ad spend, which equals how many people are going to convert, so that you know how much income is going to come back in. So it's very, very strategic. And if you don't know what you're doing, like you really don't know what you're doing, don't do it on your own. Because if my car breaks down and my engine explodes, believe me, I'm not going to open the hood of my car and get out my tools, my one screwdriver and hammer that I own, and start fixing my car engine, because I don't know what I'm doing. Facebook ads is the exact same thing. If you know what you're doing, take these strategies I give you, watch all my videos and take all the information I provide for you, all the value that you can out of it, and go. And I wish you luck, and I hope that I've provided you great value and that you can use it to better your business. But if you really don't know what you're doing, you need to be in touch with someone who does, because it's complicated. It's very complicated. It's very strategic. It's not easy. People who say it's easy are lying to you. I've been doing this for years and I'm still learning. Every single day I'm still learning. So try it out, see what you can do. But if you don't get the goals that you want right away, don't discount it. Don't say, oh, Facebook ads, they suck. They steal my money. They don't work, because they do. They work for every industry. If your people that you're selling to are on Facebook, then you can use Facebook advertising for your product or service. You just need to be putting it in front of the right person. You need to be using the language that they need to hear. You need to be providing value, and you need to test and test and test again and test some more and test again and repeat the whole process. And if you stay focused with that one sales funnel and that one ad, then changing things as you go and recording the data. Maybe make a Google spreadsheet so that you know what worked, what didn't, what percentage it worked. And then you can play around like a puzzle and figure out what is the winning ad copy, the winning target market, and the winning sales funnel. And then from there, be able to really have a deep understanding of what is working for your business, and then you can generate more revenue by saying, okay, this ad works, this retargeting ad works, this funnel is amazing, it's converting consistently at the same percent, it's time to put more money in. And that's how you'll be able to bring in more money for your business. That's how millionaires on Facebook did it, through Facebook ads. It was not overnight. I promise you that. I guarantee that it was not overnight. And if they tell you that it is, they're lying. So you also need to be able to sift through the bullshit here on Facebook. A lot of people are lying, but pay attention to the people that know what they're talking about and play around with Facebook ads. See if you can do that, or hire someone that is able to help you be strategic and think about long-term strategy. Anyone who's going to say, all right, we'll do your ads for a month, probably you won't see any conversions. So it's really important that you think about a long-term strategy. You're detailed, you are focused, you're working on that one funnel, that one ad, and optimizing. And also, like I told you before, the more ad spend that you use, the more ad budget that you have, is directly related to the amount of people that will see your stuff. So if you're only putting in $50, you're not going to be showing your ad to many people, and then it's not really a fair estimation of how many people are seeing your stuff. That data really isn't there to optimize properly. You need to have your stuff being in front of at least 1,000 people who have given you their email address before you can even optimize properly and get good data that you can use for lookalike audiences and all these other things. So make sure you're working hard towards your goals. You're focused on that one funnel, you're constantly tweaking, and then think about that long-term strategy. If you want your long-term strategy to stretch out over 2 years, okay, maybe $100 is what you can do and swing right now, fine. But if you can put $1,000 into your ad spend, you're going to be seeing a return on your investment much, much sooner. If you guys have any questions, please post them below. If you have any comments, post them below. I will come back here and answer them. Hope you have a great day. Good luck in Facebook world. And of course, if you need help, reach out to my team. We'd love to plan out a strategy for you, map out your funnel, run your ads, We do it all. So melissmarketing.com. Thanks for being with me here today. And of course, I'm here for you answering questions. So just pop them in the comments below. See you soon. Bye.